Nathan. I am a grad student here at WVU in exercise physiology, and I'm also a group exercise instructor here at the Rec Center. For today's Wellcast, I'm going to be teaching you how to get that hot toned body for spring break with weight training. I'm going to start off with a few guidelines on how to set up your strength training program. Tip number 1 for weightlifting is to never lift the same muscle group on consecutive days. This means to allow 48 to 72 hours of rest in between each muscle group. So don't lift legs on both Monday and Tuesday. Give your muscles some rest so you don't overtrain and fatigue yourself. Tip number 2 for weight training is to always do compound exercises before you do isolation exercises. For example, first you would want to do a squat. And as you can see, the compound movement engages many muscles, compared to an isolation movement such as a calf raise, just coming up on your toes. And you also want to work larger muscle groups before smaller muscle groups. So you want to work your back before your biceps. Tip number 3 is to always execute proper form while lifting. A few things that you always need to remember are to keep your abs tight, your spine in a neutral position, and never lock out your knees. You always have a little bend in your knees. And also you want to exhale as you lift the weight and flex your muscle, and inhale as you relax your muscle. I'll show you a movement here with proper form. We're going to be doing an overhead military press with dumbbells. As you can see, my knees are a little bent, my spine is in neutral position, and my abs are tight. You want to exhale as you lift the weight and inhale it down. Exhale, inhale, keeping that spine neutral position, abs tight the whole time. Tip number 4, I'm going to be explaining why you should generally use free weights over machines. Machines can be used for isolation movements, and also if you're brand new to exercise and don't feel comfortable executing proper form, then you can stick to the machines. Now I'm going to be explaining why you should use free weights. So you use free weights because you engage more muscles as you lift the weights. For example, your core is almost always engaged. You want to engage more muscles because as you use more muscles, you burn more calories, and that's going to help you reach your hot body faster. Now I'm going to explain how you can write a total body workout for yourself. So first of all, you want to do a total body workout max 2 to 3 days a week. Remember, you want that 48 to 72 hours in between each lifting session. Also, you want about 1 to 2 exercises per muscle group. So that means 1 to 2 exercises per your legs, your chest, your back, your shoulders, etc. Now for the rep range, for a beginner, about 8 to 12. That's a hypertrophy range also. Now if you want to go more towards like a power or strength, then you want to lower those reps between about 3 and 8. And for sets, stick to about 2 to 4 sets. And if you're just starting, you could even just do 1 set per exercise until your body is used to it. Alright, so some example exercises you can use in a total body workout. For your legs, you always want to start off with the biggest muscle first. You can do squats, which emphasize your quads and your glutes, and also you want to do deadlifts to emphasize your hamstrings in the back of your leg. Next, you work chest and chest exercise, the infamous bench press. I think most people know that one. Or you can even do push-ups. For your back, you can do pull-ups, and if you can't do a pull-up without assistance, then you can use the assisted machine. You can do rows, and there's various kinds of rows. You can do bent over rows, you can do the low row, which is a machine, or you could do a lat pull down. And lastly, we have shoulders here. You can do the military press, or you can do lateral raises. And you can also do rear delts to hit the back of your shoulder, to hit all 3 heads of the shoulder. And if you have time, you can throw in arms so you can work your biceps and triceps. But it's not necessary to do direct arm work with this kind of workout because you will hit your triceps when you work your chest and your biceps when you work your back. Thank you for tuning in to another installment of our Wellcast series. Remember to check back next week for more healthy tips on how to keep your body healthy and to get a rockin' hot bod. I'm Carrie and you stay well, WVU.